you after a good break. I'm going to have a little treat for you guys, any of you old school gamers here. I've moved and I've got like brand new internet, and it's not brand new actually, it's really crappy. I'm going to get some new stuff coming pretty soon, and then I can get back to the better games, ones that are online too. Especially I was thinking continuing Lord of the Rings online and doing maybe some more champions for LOL as well. And so basically we're going to just do Jackal today. Jackal is honestly one of my favorite Nintendo games. First of all, it's a kind of a car shooter game, but also it's two-player, and I remember back when I was a kid, that's all we would ever do. Other than Mario Brothers, it was Jackal, or maybe Bubble Bobble, but definitely in my top 20 favorite games. I don't know if you've seen my top 10. It's not in there. It just didn't make the cut, but it's a very fun game, so we'll have lots to do there. So I'm going to just go ahead and play this and talk. I had some problems with doing fraps on this. I mean, the sound quality is going to be slightly crummy. I don't know, it's kind of clicking a little bit, but I'm just going to do a separate narration, but I'm going to do it live. So right now I'm narrating as I'm playing, and we'll see how that works. So yeah, this is basically, you know, a game where you get a basic shot machine gun, and you get either grenades or missiles depending on your upgrades. And honestly, it's a really simple game. It's kind of one of those not Gradius, but one of those plane games where you fly up instead of sideways. I can't remember the popular one that's always in arcades. It's kind of like that, only with jeeps and, you know, tanks and stuff like that. Yeah, so basically what you want to do here to get points is you collect all these G.I. Joes who are, you know, in these concentration camps. And once you get them, you send them to the helicopter pad if you don't die, and you get a lot of points and one-ups and stuff. This game was hard as a kid, but it's so much easier these days. But also I'm going to talk about, so my internet situation's kind of down right now. I really want to make some more videos, and this was the best I could really do because I don't have to be online to make it. Just, you know, use an emulator and stuff. And I had wanted to do this before actually, but yeah, I was having so many problems with fraps and emulation programs. Not so much the Super Nintendo ones, just the Nintendo ones. And the Nintendo ones are the ones I wanted to play games on. I think I got it figured out. It was something to do with, I put the sound in the out of stereo into multi, and I think that's what fixed it, because now it's running and it's sounding decent. So yeah, I'm going to still have the in-game noises, although we'll see how well this works. This is your basic first level. By the way, I love the music on this game. Like, good soundtrack for a video game. So here's a little place where you stop, as the thing says here. Unload all these dudes. Even though you're missile dude, okay, so the little shiny guy looks like he has a star. He's the missile guy. Even though he gets off, you still get missiles until you get hit. But there he is. That's it. So I got a 1-up. Alright, so this is about to go into the boss stage here. But anyway, going back to the little glowy guy, he gives you missiles. The missiles are better because they're a lot faster. And once you get the second upgraded missiles, it actually has explode. Little clouds there, and you can hit people with the clouds instead of the actual missile itself. It's pretty much God mode. And yeah, this boss, I don't know if I'm going to be playing top of my game. So far I'm doing good. But usually, you know, usually if I do a video or something, I'll F up and cause problems. So I think there's like 7 stages. We're kind of moving up the chart there. Level 2, it's Roman Empire. I'm going to take down those Romans because they have pillars, so it has to be, you know, Greek or Roman. And actually they use they use their pillars as warfare, and they have them purposely fall on you to destroy your one-man army. Well, I guess you have a few guys in this Jeep, but it's basically one-man army. I actually think 2 players is probably harder because it's got the whole, hey, you're in my way, I can't see a bullet flying at me kind of thing, or notice a bullet flying at me, which actually brings me to think of whatchamacallit, the new Mario game, which is just hilarious if you grab 4 people, the one for the Wii, obviously, but the one that's the side view one, I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, it's definitely a fun game. It's harder to play with more people, but it's a lot funner to accidentally or purposely kill them and try to escape. So yeah, that's kind of how this game feels. 1 player is still really fun. Yeah, I've played this a lot. We'll see how I do. I don't know if I'll record the whole thing in one video. I might just post as much as I get and then decide if I want to go on from there. But yeah, I wish I had a controller for this. I don't have a PC controller for a PC. Otherwise, this would be so much easier. I don't even... Dude, I killed like all these tank dudes. Oh, get out. They just keep spamming me with Molotovs and dudes with bazookas. I guess that's supposed to be a bazooka. It looks just kind of like a log or something. A 2x4 shooting 2x4 sawdust clumps at me or something. Alright, yep, see, there we go. That's pillar warfare for you guys. And that one's going the wrong way, but... Alright, so they also built these statues that shoot missiles out of their mouth. It's pretty cool. I'm not going to really let them do that because they're homing missiles, and they will... I might actually die. I want to not get hit as long as possible, and then after that, you'll see I don't really care. This is actually the best I've played. I've played this a few times while drunk, and that was not so good, but this time I'm doing good. And I'm not drunk either. That helps. Oh boy, oh boy. Gotta get rid of that red dude. See, the thing is you can counter missiles with missiles, so really now I can just spam and do a victory dance. Yeah, man, I'm doing better than I thought I would. So, okay, so now we're getting into the difficulty curve here. I wouldn't say it's extremely difficult now, but there's definitely a few things, like too many things on the screen, so it slows down. That makes it harder. But also, they just throw some enemies at you, like in awkward spots, and you're up scrolling, and then all of a sudden, you know, there's a submarine or something. I think there's submarines in this. I really like this level coming up. I think it's after this one. It's kind of a swampy area, and they've got like mines on the floor. There's a little boat. Oh. There's a submarine. Oh my gosh. But yeah, right, I mean, as long as I keep this super-powered missile, I will just annihilate. Like, see, I don't even have to, like, aim. As long as they're, like, you know, if they were a rook in chess, then they could move left, right, down, or up. It's basically any of those directions. As long as it's near the blast, it'll just spread out like that. See, watch. Bam. Oh, this part's annoying because the lasers go faster the less lasers you can see. See how it slowed down a bit? And it was like, it took me a while to figure that out as a kid. I just run right into that. But I mean, it's kind of funny because it goes faster when there's less on the screen. But when there's more, it kind of like gives you a second. I really want to know how they had this technology back then. Back when Jackal was a game. Oh, oof. When Jackal came out, sorry. I guess that's the one disadvantage of not doing the commentary part later, is that you get random ranting like me right now, trying to buy time. Oh my gosh, I almost missed this. Do I have anybody? Oh yeah, I have Sergeant Nutcup and Glowy McGee, and okay, only 4. But I have 7 guys, so I should be okay. 7 jeeps. And I don't remember what this thing does, but I'll get it. Apparently it's, I wasn't looking at the points. Maybe that was what it was about. I think, oh wow. And these little doodads are pretty tricky here. I think I'm at the boss. Yes, I am. Alright, so this is basically a bunch of these little turret things. As you can see, they have more than 1 hit. They have 2 hits. Alright, we gotta go here first. Oh! Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is risky business. No! Alright, well now you're invulnerable for a few seconds. So you can just, yeah, do that. Dang! I think that's the longest I've ever gone without getting killed. And now you just get the kind of boring, here, lost in the woods kind of victory picture instead of the, yeah, where they're screaming with their berets on. Alright, here's the level. And I don't have, now I'm back to grenades. So now you get to see grenades some more. And they're just slow, and they have a small explosion, and then these things shoot those. I really wish I had missiles right now. And you can go in this, but it makes you go slow, so the deal is, you know, you don't want to go in there unless you have to. And there's falling boulders, just like Indiana Jones. That's pretty special. Oh, and whatever that is, I've never known what that kind of vehicle was, but alright, so now we're back to missiles here, so things should go a little smoother. I just like being able to shoot in a fast straight line instead of, and the thing about the machine gun is it always shoots up no matter what direction you're facing. It's kind of retarded if you ask me, but I want to get that life back, so I'm going to collect all these. Plus, you know, you're doing a service to your fellow brothers of arms by picking them up out of garages and little cabins and stuff. Alright, so that's the helicopter. So, I don't know where the mines are. I think the mines start soon. Oh, there we go. Yep. See, so they kind of warn you. But at the same time, I don't know how you would hit them unless you were just closing your eyes. Okay, and the thing about this helicopter also that I haven't said yet is that if you let it sit there without putting troops in there, it'll just fly away. So you gotta make sure you get on that as fast as possible. Yeah, but overall, I think this is an underrated game. I don't know anyone that's ever said anything about Jackal. Could be just my own obsession, but I've never, like, nobody's ever like, yay, remember that Nintendo game with the Jeeps? And, you know, no, I've never heard anyone say that. Oh, here we go, boss level part. Not level, but. So this is Big Bad Helicopter. He throws little dudes on the ground, which are really easy to destroy. I mean, the spread shot that the helicopter shoots is actually kind of annoying, so I would say that this boss is slightly harder. Yeah! There we go. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.